Sky Savers, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I'm Kim and this is a World of Sky, a world for women and moms talking all things money, saving money, making money, and managing your money. Today we're talking about five simple steps to creating your budget. Before we jump into the video, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you have not done so already. Trust me girl, your purse, your wallet, your bank account will thank you. So if you're new to budgeting, just know that it doesn't have to be super complicated and overly thought out, okay? It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be fancy formulas and all these big charts and graphs or anything else that makes it seem so hard to do. You can actually create a budget using these easy steps that I'll talk about in this video. I also have a free budget worksheet that can help guide you as you are creating your easy budget. I will leave the link in the description box below for anyone that's interested. Again, it's free, download it, and then you can fill in the numbers that correspond to your budget. Okay, so the first step in creating your budget is to figure out your monthly income. You need to know how much money you're working with, girl, okay? So that's where we need to start. The easiest way to do this is to look at your paycheck stubs and take a look at how much money you bring home after taxes are taken out, as well as any other deductions that you have taken out of your paycheck. So that could be your 401k, it could be your health insurance, it could be a plethora of other things. But you are concerned with how much money are you actually bringing home every single month, also known as your take-home pay. All that money that goes to Uncle Sam and those other expenses, we're not counting that, okay? We're not counting that in your budget because you never even see that money. So we only want to count what you actually are taking home. Also, when calculating your monthly income, do not forget to include any other income that you have from maybe child support, alimony, side hustle, a part-time job, whatever it is that you do that generates some income for you. Make sure that you include that in that total monthly income number. You want to know all your income. The second thing that you want to do is calculate your expenses, or things that you're actually spending money on, specifically your fixed expenses. So you'll have fixed expenses, and those are expenses that stay the same every single month. Your mortgage or your rent, your car note, your student loan payment, those things are fixed expenses. And then you'll also have flexible expenses, and those are things that can vary every single month. They can vary by cost, or they can vary on whether you even have that expense month to month. Okay, so you're going to want to calculate your fixed expenses as well as your flexible expenses. Don't forget, I have that free budget worksheet linked in the description box below. It does break down a separate column for fixed expenses and one for flexible, so that will help you out as well. The easiest way to figure out how much you're spending on your fixed expenses is to go get those bills. Grab the bills and look at them and see how much they are month to month if you don't already know, and that is the number that you're going to insert into your monthly budget for that category. So some of the more common fixed monthly expenses include your mortgage or your rent, your car payment, car insurance, phone bill, internet, cable bill, things of that nature. So go find those bills, see how much you're spending every single month. Once you've done that, add up all of those expenses, and that will give you your total monthly fixed expenses. The third thing that you want to do is now calculate your flexible or your variable expenses. Some expenses that can go into this category include food, entertainment, clothing, personal maintenance, so getting your hair done, your nails done, healthcare, and your personal fund money. There's a ton of other expenses that can go in there, but those are just some examples. Because these expenses vary, right? They're flexible, they're a little harder to predict than your fixed expenses into your budget, right? So you know that you spend $1,000 a month on your rent, but do you know exactly how much you spend on your food every single month? Not exactly, but we're going to make the best estimate based off of what you've been spending in the past. So take a look back in the past 2 or 3 months and see how much you've been spending in each category. You know, how much have you been spending dining out? How much have you been spending on personal maintenance, whatever that includes for you? Figure that out based on the past 2 or 3 months, and then take the average, and that is a number that you'll insert into your budget. Okay, again, it's not exactly precise like our fixed expenses, but this is the best way to do it because it is going off of your previous spending habits as opposed to just saying, I think I spent this much, I'm pretty sure I spent that. No, we're using exact numbers on what you have actually spent before. Now, once you have done this for each flexible expense, once again, make sure you add up all of those flexible expenses to get your total monthly flexible expenses number. Step number 4. From there, you're going to take your total monthly income, you're going to subtract out your total monthly fixed expenses, and then you're going to subtract out your total monthly flexible expenses. Okay, so this is going to be the moment of truth. When you do this step, you're going to find out, do I actually make enough money to support all of the expenses that I have? That's going to be a yes or no question. That's going to be, am I in the red or am I in the black situation? If this number ends up being negative, that means that you have more fixed and flexible expenses than you do income. So if you're bringing in $2,000 a month, but your expenses are $2,500 per month, you are $500 in the hole. Okay, that is what that means. That means you gotta find a way to come up with that $500. So if that's the case for you, that means you need to start cutting out some of your expenses. And you want to start with your flexible expenses. I have an entire video dedicated to how to cut out expenses to make your expenses more in line with your actual income. So check out that video if you're over budget and you're looking for ways to cut out some of those costs. If you're under budget, which means that you actually have more money than all the expenses that you have every single month, then yay, good for you. That is the goal. This means that you can put that extra money towards saving. Maybe you need to pay down some more debt or do some investing. You're in a good position because you have some extra money at the end of every single month in order to allocate to some different areas of your life. The fifth step is to adjust, rinse, and repeat. Okay, you're going to be doing this cycle every single month. You want to check in with your previous month's budget, okay, and see how you did. And then you want to create your new budget based off all the things that you've learned or any changes that have happened in your life that will impact your budget. Okay, so make sure that you're checking in every single month. During this process, you want to try to identify things that threw your budget off and then learn from that. It's okay. We all make mistakes. We all go over budget. Some people don't want to admit that they do, but at some point we all do go over budget. The important thing is that you learn from it, that you make the adjustments, and you move forward and do better. Okay, because when you know better, you do better, and that's our responsibility. If we know better and we don't do better, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so those are 5 easy steps. Like I said, it does not have to be over complicated. Last reminder, there is that free budget worksheet that I have. The link will be in the description box below. Make sure that you download it and use it to help you create your budget. Let me know if you found it helpful. Before you go, please make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell so you do not miss any future uploads from me. I do upload new videos every single week and they are pertaining to money in some fashion. That is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and I will see you in my next video. Happy saving!